but adds his own special minter sauce. It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Right then, this is Minotaur Arcade, Volume 1 by Llamasoft, aka Chef Minter. And oh god, that's loud. It is on my earphones. And I'm making it louder, I want it quieter. There we go. So, Grid Runner, I've played this on the VIC-20, I think it was. Yeah. Though it was described as Attack of the Mutant Camels, which it definitely wasn't. But I can't hear myself think. How do I turn the sound down? Ah, I suck. Where's my volume? No, wrong way. There we go. It is classic Jeff Minter. The VR on it, I'm not sure I am in VR mode. It's like playing a big arcade game, like with a massive screen, but it's 3D. So it's sort of immersive and sort of not. The sound is, well, I'm assuming you can hear the sound. I don't know. It should be coming out of the telly as well. Whoops. It's very in your face, in your ears. It's overstated and great. It's a typical Llamasoft game, but in fairly immersive 3D. I say fairly, it's like that Starfield is coming out at me and that writing went into the screen that's in front of me, and there was actually a big problem with this when I installed it, which is there was no audio, and that was really dumb. And it turns out the way to get to the audio is you had to hit the pause button, if I can even find the pause button, and then you had to use the D-pad to get to a particular menu which you could cycle through and control things like audio. But as default, yeah. Okay, I went into 2D mode and we're back into 3D mode. You probably can't tell the difference from where you're sitting, but I can definitely tell from where I'm sitting. Anyway, we'll have another go. It's cool. I mean, the gameplay is kind of like Centipede with knobs on. We've got power-ups that I really haven't worked out what they do, but the way this thing comes down is very Centipede. But it's got that Jeff Minter-esque over-the-top everything, audio, visual flair, that element of what the bloody hell is going on. And that's kind of what Jeff Minter does. I don't want to use the word plagiarism. I just did, because he takes a game and then does it better, or is heavily influenced by a game, but adds his own special minter sauce, if you'll excuse the play on words. So it's like, yeah, there's a big chunk of Centipede in this, and probably other things from other games that I can't relate. And there's a certain wow. Okay, I've not seen this before. But you're never in any doubt when you're playing a Jeff Minter game that you're playing a Jeff Minter game, and that's a really good thing. God, I've no idea what... Wow. Oh, yeah. I suck. All right, let's try one of the other games. There's another. I say one of the others. There's another game called Goat Up. Circle button. Of course, I've got a VR headset on, meaning I can't. I have to go from memory. Here we go. Wow. The VR on this is really something, because you look down and then you look up, and I actually feel like I want to fall off the chair. How do I start this? Okay, like that. The first thing I thought when I saw this was, do you know, I can't remember the what is that? Sandwiches from, okay, Carcelian? Something like that. That game's got two different names that I've heard, and I can only remember Carcelian. 8-bit computers, although I first saw it on the Amiga, whatever, can't remember what it was called. That's what it makes me think of, but it really plays very differently to that. It's got the rotating platformy thing. Cake. I don't actually like Cake. It's a lot more forgiving than that game. There's also elements of well, all the, oh crap. Love that piece of music. Elements of all the various games that started with Pac-Man, I guess, where it's like collect everything, and here it's eat the grass. But it doesn't seem to matter if you don't do that. I guess you get points, don't know, not really paying attention. Avoid the, whatever that is, bison, I guess. Sandwich. Oh! Lots of references to computer gaming history and stuff on here. If you can read them while playing. I really can't. I can't. I'm too busy trying not to die and not fall off my chair. I really have this inclination to lean back when I'm looking up, and I feel like I'm going to fall off. These funny things where you... Okay. I find it funny that there are people who like floppy disks before their time. What's going on? I don't know what that was all about. Hello. We're getting to another level. I'm not so familiar with this. Oh crap. I think I didn't want to do that. Though I didn't die. Or maybe I lost a life, I don't know. Meh. Love the goat sound. What's... I don't know what that was. It was something Sinclair related. I love all the references. What's... oh, bollocks. Mushroom. Oh, balls. There we go, I died. Oh. Yeah. It makes me dizzy. It makes me want to fall off the chair. There's something very disconcerting, but really clever, the way that works. It's very, I mean, the rotating cylindrical thing with platforms is not new, but in VR it's very, very effective. It has an effect on you when you play it that is, I can't describe it. Slightly unsettling. So, what do I think of Minotaur Arcade Volume 1? I like it. I think it's good. I think that it would be nice if there were more games. I was wrong. I initially didn't buy it because I saw the size, space it takes up on your hard drive, and I misread it. I thought it said 50 gigabytes, which I thought was ridiculous for a couple of retro games in VR. But it was 50 megabytes. I just couldn't read. Duh. So yeah. if I have an issue with it, it's that it's like £15, which I don't know, you see. Polybius costs the same, if I remember right. I think Polybius is worth absolutely every penny, and in VR that game is mind-blowing, mind-bending, mind-breaking. This, £15 and I want to fall off my chair. I think I preferred this game to the Grid Runner one. They're both good, they're both playable, they're both fun. But they're games that I will play for about 10 minutes and I'm done. And I think £15 for a game I'm going to have 10 minutes of fun with and then move on is not great value. Maybe I'm being unfair. But you know, I think if I feel fine paying £15 for Polybius, but not fine paying £15 for this, maybe there's something in that. I don't know. I'm going to have to take my headset off now. Oh, look at that. Those are my scores. Yeah. It's making me feel sick. Oh. Some games do. This motion is not nauseating, but I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with it. So I'm going to stop now. Yeah. Make up your own mind about the price. It's fun. Price, purely a matter of opinion, and I don't know if I'm being reasonable or unreasonable about it. So, figure that one out yourself. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll turn the camera off when I can find it, because it's dark in space and no one can hear me scream. There it is. Hello. There's a cat. It's Rhino right here. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing either. Okay, today's question for Q&A is from Passage. Link to their channel down there. For Q&A, what game had the most impact on you emotionally? And if you had to play just one game forever, which would it be? I had to think about this, as I usually do when I'm answering a question, because it's not an easy one to answer. I mean, impact on me emotionally. Lots of games make me happy and excited, even joyous. Yeah, that's probably a word I would use. Really, just make me feel really good. That's an emotion, but I don't think that's what is meant here. I'm presuming it's not. I'm going to take the view that that's not what's meant anyway. I think this means more emotional attachment to the characters, or an empathy with the characters, so you relate. If they're sad, you're sad. If they're angry, you're at whatever, you know. Kind of relating to. That's how I'm interpreting it. And not many games make me feel anything other than enjoyment. Quite a lot of games don't do that. I think there are actually only 2 games I can think of where I have been emotionally affected in any other way than enjoyment. One of them is Half-Life 2. And it wasn't really about the characters, though Dog, I think the robot dog, really did make me, I could relate to that creature, robot, whatever. Just having had dogs, it seemed very familiar. But no, it was the dystopian world. It was the despotism. It was the crushing of the population. It made me seethe. And I feel that way now when I watch the news or read the news, I see what's happening in America, I see what happens in Britain to a lesser extent, thankfully, so far. But I see despotism. It makes me angry. And there was that in Half-Life 2, and it made me very angry that, you know, it's only a video game, but I could feel it. It's that rage against cruelty and unfair treatment and injustice. I rage against injustice internally. It infuriates me, and that game did that. The other game, because I think I said there were two, Grand Theft Auto 5. And I can't remember his name. The real sleazebag, the real scruffy scumbag psycho. I feel a lot of empathy for him. It's like he doesn't get why he can't get a break, why women find him disgusting, why he's just loathed by everyone, and he rages. And I felt empathy, not because I see myself as being that kind of person. I'm not. But I know people like that. They are such outcasts from society, and they will never fit, and never even understand why they will never fit. And I felt sympathy for him, whatever his name is, I can't remember. But it was something I don't feel a lot. A lot of characters in video games are very I mean, he was cartoonish, but he was a kind of character. He was well represented. He was a well-rounded, messed up character. He was a believable. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to beep that. I'm trying to avoid the swearing. Yeah. He was believable, and so I felt for him. And that in itself was really satisfying. I mean, I played Skyrim, put more hours into Skyrim, I think, than into Grand Theft Auto 5. But there's not a single character in that I feel anything for at all. They're all so bland. Where this guy he was alive, you know. He was someone I could believe in. I could believe someone could be so messed up. Yeah, it just makes the game much more satisfying. And I wish more games were like that. I wish I could play more games where I felt for the characters. Mostly I don't have the time to commit that much time to a game. Which is partly really why I'm really enjoying VR at the moment. VR is something I dip into for short sessions, if you like. Partly because I don't have a lot of time for gaming, and partly because VR, if I spend a lot of time in it, it makes me feel unsteady on my feet, detached from my body. Some games make me feel quite... They do bad things to my stomach. But, you know, this isn't about that. I'm straying. Yeah, if I had to play one game forever, which would it be? God. It would probably be Grand Theft Auto 5. Nothing else yet has... I mean, I really, really, really like Skyrim. But it's kind of lacking the variety that I want. Once the game's complete, there's not so much in there that I want to do. You can't mess around as much as you can mess around in Grand Theft Auto. You can twat about on that for years and never even touch the storyline, and it doesn't matter, it's still fun. Skyrim, once I've done all the main... There are still some bits that I haven't done. I haven't done the Thieves Guild, and Jo has done it. I've seen... She's completed it in ways that I haven't completed it. She made different choices and so followed different story paths and stuff. But largely I've completed it, and it's like just wandering around in there, it's not that fun. Where GTA 5, it's still fun. It's still worth twatting about on. Though, I mean, I started playing GTA 4 again on my laptop, and I need to do some more of that because it's great. Yeah, what would I play forever if I could only play one game? It would be GTA 5. There are other games that will hold my attention for a long time. No Man's Sky is one of them. That's very, very, very compelling. But it is one of those games that once you stop, I can't get back into it. I've stopped. I've forgotten what I was doing. I've forgotten how everything works. I've forgotten what the controls are. I'm not going to go back to it. I think I've probably deleted it off the hard drive because I'm making space for other games because VR. Yeah, but GTA 5, totally, that would be my choice. So anyone else who's got any questions they would like answering in a video like this, leave your question in the comments below. Begin your question with for Q&A, so I know not to just answer in the comments. I'm having to remember what it is I normally say because it's a while since I've done one of these because I have been busy moving, as you may know. The moving process is almost complete. No, I tell a lie. The moving process is complete. Everything is moved. Everything is either here or in storage. All I've got to do now is hand back the keys, which I'm doing on Thursday. I'm working, as you know. I'm doing some extra hours. Not the early morning. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to go to work. My God. But not doing lots of hours. My long hours are at the weekend. I do 9 hours Saturday, 9 hours Sunday. And I did 2.5 hours this morning. I'm probably going to do 2.5 to 3 tomorrow and the same on Wednesday, and then I'll have 2 days off. Money, really. Want the money, need the money. But I am now, I believe, going to have time to do more of this. And that's good because I've really missed doing this and have felt really bad having, you know, I have patrons and I feel really bad. They're giving me money and I'm not providing content, and I feel bad about that. And to those who've like stepped back from that, I don't blame you. No hard feelings whatsoever. Value for money, I don't feel like I've been providing it. So yeah, there will be more content coming. I'm not going to say how much because whenever I say how many videos I'm going to make, how often, I invariably fail. But you're not going to be waiting 2 weeks for another video. Yeah. I'm aiming... Well, what I need to do is do a big batch of videos, really, and then, because then I can do these more easily. It's when I'm doing them one at a time, which I'm currently doing. Today's video will have, it's like I've done the Minotaur Arcade, and now I'm doing this, and I don't normally make videos in this way. I'll have a big batch of gameplays and then do this one at a time. So I need to do a batch. The VR games, it takes more. I'm still doing it the crappy way with the camera. I know I can record directly using the PS3 and it will record to the hard drive. I need to investigate that, and it will record from the mic on the headset. I need to investigate that, but if it'll only record in 10-minute clips, that's not so useful. So that's something I need to investigate, but in the meantime, lo-fi. And really, I mean, would you expect anything less? This is me. You want quality production values? Well, you might, but you're not going to get them. What? What? Oh my God. Rhino says, feed me, I haven't eaten in years. Okay, gonna stop now. Thank you for watching.
Not without a knighthood. Not a chance. Anyway, Benway who? Oh. You lot. Hello? What? Oh. Please subscribe. Thank you. Can I go now?